Do you guys remember Asus flipping camera phone from last year, the Asus Zenfone 6? Well, this year Asus is back with a successor. The Asus Zenfone 7 series is now ready to offer a lot more than what the Zenfone 6 had to offer, but at a much higher price. Hey, what's up guys, IGBM here. So the Zenfone 6 had a lot going for it since it was priced as a mid-range smartphone of $500, and this year Asus is following that route again since they have priced the Zenfone 7 series at $750 for the regular model and $950 for the Pro model, making it priced almost like a flagship. But as I said earlier, it has a lot going for it at that price. Okay, so Asus upgraded the Zenfone 7 series in every way that you can imagine, and they also listened to people and heard what people didn't like about the Zenfone 6. And there's a little difference between the two models, the Zenfone 7 and the Zenfone 7 Pro. So I'll show them up on the screen right now for you to see the differences. And in this video, I'll actually be touching the major upgrades of the Zenfone 7 Pro, not the regular 7. So let's start with the most requested upgrade from the Zenfone 6, which is actually the screens. So there are huge improvements in this area. It's now a 6.67 inch AMOLED display from the 6.4 inch IPS LCD display. And if you guys know the difference between IPS and LCD, you'll know why it was actually the most requested upgrade. It has also been bumped up with high refresh rate of 90Hz at Full HD resolution. So this year they have actually made the camera system durability a little faster and stronger to resistance. And one of the concerns that people had about the Zenfone 6 from last year was the durability, like how durable was the flipping camera and how fragile can you be with it and how many times can it go up and down. And I think it spoke for itself. Zach from Jerry Everything did a good test on it and confirms that it was way more durable than you could imagine, which is exactly what Asus has promised. And they also promised 100,000 flips with the Zenfone 6, and this year they have doubled that number to 200,000 flips. So now we can actually say that the camera system durability is a non-issue. The camera module is now a lot bigger this year, and it's now housing 3 lenses over 2 from last year. So there's a Sony 64 megapixel Sony IMX68 lens. There's also a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens and an 8 megapixel telephoto lens. And Asus still retains some of the gimmicky features from the Zenfone 6, like object tracking, wide panorama shots, and you can still use the volume buttons to control how much swivel you want with the camera, which is really nice to see appear on the Zenfone 7 series. Okay, so now let's talk about some of the minor changes and some of the retained features. So Asus kept the 5000 mAh battery, which is really nice to see, and it has actually been updated to support a faster 13 watts charge over 18 watts on the Zenfone 6. And you're not still getting any wireless charging, which is kind of a bummer, and no IP rating because of the flipping camera mechanism. So the rear fingerprint scanner has now been moved to the power button. Okay, so there are two things for people who are willing to upgrade from the Zenfone 6 from last year might be willing to know. So number one, there is no headphone jack, which I expected because on the ROG Phone 3, which was released some months ago, they didn't find enough space to put a headphone jack inside, so there was no chance that the Zenfone 7 was going to get any headphone jack. Number two is the price. So you see, Asus marketed the Zenfone 6 as a mid-range device of $500, and this year they aren't following that route again. So Zenfone 7 is now costing $750, and the 7 Pro is now costing $150, which is a lot costlier than what the Zenfone 6 had to offer. But overall, you're going to be getting a lot more, like the improved camera system, inclusion of an AMOLED screen, and overall much better tech. So after all, it was going to be more expensive. But there you have it, the Asus Zenfone 7 and 7 Pro. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up if you liked, and subscribe if you loved it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.